Black Friday sales are coming up. Some have already started, and I only really care about the indie brands because I think they have the most exciting makeup products in my opinion. So I'm not going to be talking about any mainstream brands. These are all going to be independently owned. There are some brands who have not announced theirs yet at the time that I'm filming this. So I'm going to talk about them just in case they release it by the time I edit it, so I can just pop up a screenshot or something. But let's jump into it. I have about 20 brands I want to talk about, and I kind of put them in alphabetical order. So Adept Cosmetics has started their Black Friday sale now, and it runs through Monday, December 2nd at 7:59 p.m. Mountain Time, and they are offering 30% off with a minimum purchase of $175, and there is a code in their email. I'm not sure if this is a custom code per customer or if this is just like a general 30% off code, but it has a bunch of letters and numbers, so it's not just like a 30% off. And if you're not spending $175 minimum, you can still get 20% off with an affiliate code. And I do have an affiliate code with Adept Cosmetics. Any other affiliate links or codes will be in the description box. And thank you so much if you do use my codes. My recommendation is the Flying Fiddles palette. Love that palette. And also the Unity palette, because none of the shimmers are squishy in those. They're really beautiful, sparkly, ethereal type of shimmers. I think I have a video up with almost every Adept palette, including swatch comparisons. So I will try to remember and link any playlist in general for these brands that I have in the description box in case you want to get all the details if you're interested in any palettes. Next up is Bella Beaute Bar, and their Black Friday sale starts Tuesday, November 26th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and they will be offering 25% off the entire website, which is amazing. I think that's amazing. It will exclude the Poison Garden and the Van palettes, which those are their most recent palette launches, so I'm not really surprised, and they are on pre-order, so they're not going to be on sale. And the sale will end December 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. That's quite a while. You definitely have plenty of time to think about if there's anything you would like to purchase. I recently did a palette ranking video featuring only Bella Beaute Bar palettes, so check that one out for my recommendation. They also recently launched some single shadows that are from their palettes, and I highly recommend checking those out, especially Skin of a Killer, which is the topper shade from the Van palette. Love that shade so much, and I'm really excited to see it offered as a single. And I do believe that they're not going to be offering them as singles forever, so if you're a purple lover, then you're going to love the Ultraviolet palette that was in collaboration with Deandra Nicole. Absolutely stunning, perfect purple palette. Highly recommend. Beautiful shimmers, mattes, etc. I really think it's going to come down to what your color story preference is for these palettes. As for the single shadows, they do make really beautiful handmade hollows. They have so many amazing products. I also highly recommend, they have a bundle of silicone tip applicators. Amazing for shimmer application. Definitely recommend those. So moving on to Blend Bunny Cosmetics, they have not officially announced their sale, so if anything comes up, I will put it up in here. I haven't done a Blend Bunny palette ranking in a hot while, but definitely top favorites, the original Blends palette if you're into colorful shadows. Otherwise, I love the Longing palette that launched this year. Just a beautiful color story, definitely more on the grungy side, but a little bit more neutral leaning, like a neutral leaning grungy kind of bridge in between. All done up palette. Beautiful, smaller, neutral color story that's really easy to use, and the Dollhouse palette as well. And I'm glad to see that those are in stock, because I'm pretty sure at some point, I think the All Done Up was out of stock at some point. Also, if you're into pastels, Sickly Sweet palette is a beautiful pastel palette with depth in it. I also have been really enjoying their cleansing balm that they sent over to me that they launched pretty recently. I've been using it pretty much every time I remove my makeup, and it is so easy to use. And I love that it doesn't leave any sort of residue. It washes away really fast and really helps to take my makeup off. I don't use it on the eyes though. I do have a different product that I like to use to remove my mascara, but it is amazing for the face. It smells really nice, and the best thing is you really need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, and I love that because I've been using the Vanilla Clean It Zero, and I feel like I need to use quite a bit of that, especially if I have a little bit more foundation on and not like a skin tint. Then I feel like I need to use more to really get it off. Next, let's talk about Dede Signature. They're coming out with a holiday palette, a 20 pan holiday palette, and the pans are magnetic. That's so amazing, and it looks like they have the same or similar size as some of these other brands that have like smaller square pans, and it looks absolutely beautiful. They've been sneak peeking this color story for the past week and just slowly revealing row by row, and it is such a beautiful color story. Absolutely love it. And it's going to be launching November 29th at 12 noon CST, and it's going to be on early discounted pre-sale November 23rd, and it's $44.99. I believe that's a pre-sale price. So basically at the time that you're watching this today, the 24th of November is the last day for the pre-sale, but it looks so beautiful. I'm really curious to see the full price. So the pre-sale price is $41.99. That's an amazing price for this palette for 20 pans and the super beautiful shimmers. I'm really intrigued. They've been really stepping it up this year, and I'm really excited to see what they do next year. If this is any indication, I'm very excited. They have some beautiful color stories as well. They relaunched some palettes that they launched last year that are really beautiful. The classic autumn eyeshadow palette is so beautiful. I love this color story. And then also the Jingle Bell Ruby palette. I did a video with that one last year. I wasn't a huge fan of the mattes, but it says that it is reformulated. So if I find out any sale details, I will put them up on here and in the description box. Devinah's legendary Black Friday sale is coming, and they're launching a bunch of new shadows. So mark your calendars, November 27th at 11 a.m. PST or 2 p.m. EST. Biggest sale of the year. Save up to 50% off, which is so exciting. So they've been posting the new shadows that they're launching, and I'm really excited, particularly about Ice Phantom. I mean, beautiful. And also Winter Moon looks really beautiful. And then Silent Blizzard, yes, sign me up for any iridescent shade. Mystic Frost also looks really beautiful. I love me a purpley lavender type of shimmer shade. And it seems like based on the swatches, these all look very smooth. Some of them look like they might be a little bit more like satin-like, like Crystal Dusk, for example. Can always count on Devinah on some amazing sale for Black Friday. Next, let's talk about Cleona Cosmetics sale. So it is going to be starting on November 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and will go through Tuesday, December 3rd at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And they're not only going to be having a sale, but we will be launching our collaboration, the Light Scatters collection. I will link the reveal video in the description box, and I'm so excited for that one. It will not be discounted, and affiliate codes will also not apply because it is a collab. But what is on sale is 20% off Deep Sea Treasures palette, amazing. 20% off Paleo, Archeo, and Oceano palettes. 25% off Dragon Fruit palette and singles. 20% off Fruit Lighters. 15% off Stained Glass Collection multichromes, bundles and singles, but excluding the 9 newest. Nail polishes will be 25% off. 20% off the Deep Sea Treasures mini lacquers, super cute. 13% off the Halloween mini lacquers and Unlucky collection. As for accessories, there will be 40% off any SGC accessories. Affiliate codes will stack on top of those discounts. For my recommendations, I would say if you're interested in really sparkly shadows, definitely recommend the glitter and the dimensional formula. If you prefer a smoother formula, then really the Earth Vibrant, the Deep Iridescent, the Electric multichromes, one of my absolute favorites. Those are just super punchy, and truly electric is the proper name for them. Also the Pearlescent and the Jewel Lights, and I have so many Cleona videos up on my channel. I will put a playlist down in the description box, and also have tons of comparisons to really help you narrow down which shades you might be interested in. Maybe you already have some that are kind of similar from Cleona or from other brands, and you really want to make sure that you only pick out shades that will really complement your collection. I don't have the sale information for Cosmic Brushes, but I'm very excited. They're launching a new palette, and actually it looks like a collection, and it is a holiday theme. So at the time I'm filming this, I haven't seen the inside yet, but I'm very excited. And this collection is 5 new products, and it will be part of their Black Friday deal, and it will be £45 for the whole collection. And the code FESTIVE will allow 15% off each individual product, which is amazing. So this will be launching at 6 p.m. UK time on November 29th. I believe last year they had at least 15 to 20% off the palettes, which is amazing because their palettes are already so affordable. I'm really hoping the Sinister box restocks because the palette in there looks amazing, and I kind of wish I had purchased it before it sold out, but it was super limited edition. But I mean, the color story is so beautiful. They definitely know how to create color stories, and I also love their price point. I am planning on doing a 2 looks with the 3 palettes that I have from them. Stay tuned for that. I'm really hoping to get that video up before the end of this year. That is at least what I'm telling myself. Ensley is having an early Black Friday sale, so I'm not sure if this will extend through how long. I don't see it anywhere, not in their post or in their email blast, but they're having up to 45% off. So the Flutter palette is $33. That's amazing. I love that I love that color story so much. The Flourish palette is $36, and then the Cosmic Dreamer palette that launched this year, the 2.0 version, is $45, marked down from $69, which is amazing. And then the Twisted Tea Party palette is $54. It doesn't look like their other palettes are on sale. I'm assuming that some of them are just a little bit too new, like the Underland palette. The 6-pan palettes are really affordable as it is. So I'm assuming they might not really go on sale. Plus, they're affiliate code eligible. The Groovy Garden palette is not on sale yet, and nor is the Lens of Enchantment or the Cold Moon. So I'm not sure. Definitely stay tuned and keep an eye out on their Instagram to see any potential detail on if those will be on sale in the next week or so. And they're also launching a new palette, the Light in Your Eyes, that I received in PR just the other day, and it is so beautiful. It's a grungy color story. And stay tuned. I will be doing a dedicated video on this collection. It is coming up, and I will be doing comparison swatches. Since that one is launching, I don't think it will be on sale. Fantasies Cosmetics is having some amazing deals. Their class palettes and bundles are 30 to 40% off, which is amazing. So the Fighter palette will be $25.34, as well as the Rogue palette, and then the Sorcerer palette is $23.39. And their Lost Library lipsticks will be on sale for $4.99 each. They're beautiful formula. And then their single eyeshadows will be on sale. I believe some of them are limited edition, some of the holochromes, and then the Droid singles are only going to be $3.49 each. And then their scents will also be on sale, which is very exciting. The Cradled in Ice palette will be 20% off, which that one has some really beautiful dimensional shimmer shadows. And you can stack my affiliate code on top of these sales, or you can use BF10 to save an extra 10% off. I feel like these deals are really amazing. I don't think that the new palette is on sale. Harvest of Souls will not be discounted, but only affiliate code eligible. That totally makes sense. So I think this is one of the more exciting sales. Their palettes are so beautiful, really nicely curated color stories. It really just depends on which one you're into. So Give Me Glow usually runs really great sales, but they are actually going to be kind of rebranding, not fully rebranding, but like repackaging things. So they only have so far said that their mini 37mm highlighters are only $5, but they haven't announced what the full Black Friday details are. But they will be relaunching some of their original palettes that they used to carry that were really beautiful color stories. So they have the Pastel palette, the Bad Witch Club palette. I'm really curious to know if the mattes are the same, because I wasn't a huge fan of that palette because of the mattes. Overall, generally speaking, their mattes were kind of okay for me. Personally, I know there's so many people who love their formula. It's such a personal preference. I do love their color story. So they are switching over to square pans that look like they're a little bit smaller, which I'm really happy to see. They used to do the really large round pans that were 37mm or something like that. They were really affordable at $6 a pop, and their shimmers are so beautiful. So I am curious to pick one of these palettes up. I will restrict myself for only one palette to just retry, because I'm really curious if the mattes stay the same and the shimmers look like they are literally on par. Oh my goodness, the Juicy Olive palette. They did actually expand the color story too, so that one is really fun. I love the tones of that one. I don't know if I would necessarily pick up the pastel palette. I feel like I'm all set on pastels, but I am intrigued in the Juicy Olive, as well as the Two Moods palette. Really beautiful. I'm curious to see how many of their other palettes they're going to be relaunching. Like they had that like Christmas palette. What was it called? The name is escaping me. That one was really fun. They had another one. I think it was Vivid Rose. That one was also really beautiful. So they've been redoing their packaging and launching some duos of like blush and highlighter neutral lippies. Those look really nice. And Terra Moons is also having a Black Friday sale, which has already started November 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern time. They will be launching the Dreaming Under the Moon collection, which is 17 new single shadows, which I do have with me. Really excited to film with these. Let me know if you would like to see comparison swatches, because it will take me quite a bit of time to do comparison swatches for 17 single shadows, or if you would prefer to just see detailed swatches and some looks with these. I would love to get your feedback. There's so many things launching, and I just want to play with all of it. So the sale is a BOGO sale. They do this every year, every Black Friday. All shimmers, duochromes, mattes, and highlighters will be buy one get one free using code BOGOTM50 at checkout. Specialty shadows will be automatically discounted up to 25% off. Lip glosses will be automatically discounted for 20% off. Space Chemistry palette and Empty Space Chemistry palette will be automatically discounted 15% off. Flakies will be automatically discounted 40% off. Remaining inventory, the Vault event, will be automatically discounted 40% and listed under Last Chance. So they have re-released some of the shadows that have been discontinued, so they will be even more discounted, which is amazing. So the BOGO means that it is buy one get one of equal or lesser value, and it will automatically apply that in your cart, and affiliate codes will not stack on top of this sale. But I do believe you can use affiliate codes on top of the new single shadows. I'm not 100% sure. ShineBySD is having a sale and I am definitely interested in it. They had one kind of a couple weeks ago and I actually missed out. I waited too long to check out. I was trying to make my cart, but they're having up to 40% off Sunday, November 24th, 2 p.m. ADT to December 1st, 10 p.m. ADT. And here are the discounts: 20% off new Shine Lighters, new moisturizing lip glosses, new Jewel Dreams 2, new Pumpkin Patch palette, all pop-up palettes. So they are also launching some new products. 25% off the Arabian Fantasy, Dynasty Series 1 and 2, Earthborn, Fantasy Collection, Iridescent Multichromes, Halo Horizons, Silken Essence Body Lotion, Satin and Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and Magnetic Palettes. 30% off Beautiful Mysteries, Eternal Collection, Fantasy 2.0, Forest Hues, Mystic Dreams, Jewel Dreams 1, Moonlight Collection, and Sparkle Lights, which I will be buying the other 4 shades from the Sparkle Lights collection. I did do a video. I purchased 8 of the 12 shades, so I will be purchasing the other 4. I'm also interested in getting the Treasure Chest palette, which is 6 iridescent multichromes. They do have a different texture from the previous Treasure palette, but I really want to try them. I love iridescent multichromes. 40% off duochrome and shimmers, Reserve Collection liquid eyeliners. So they're having some really great deals. Highly recommend any of the Sparkle Lights. Like I mentioned, I have a dedicated video on those, and those are just the most beautiful topper shadows. Just absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10 recommend. Do you need all of them? No. I would say get like 1, 2, maybe 3. So Cindy Grace just sneak peeked an Advent tote, which has 12 packaged and numbered surprises in cute red and black velveteen bags, and they come in a cute black and white tote bag. This looks super exciting. I'm guessing there's going to be a mixture of all the different products that they carry. They have some lip products, they have single eyeshadows, palettes, cream blushes, which I really have been wanting to try, and some brushes. And I feel like they always have really great deals in general, like in their Christmas and July sale as well. Like they're super affordable. So the value of the products is over $225, and the tote will be sold for $110. Hold on. And if you order this during the Black Friday sale, it will be an extra 35% off. So that means you're getting $225+ worth of product for $71.50, which is amazing. And the sale starts Monday the 25th, so that is tomorrow. So I'm not sure what other products they will have on sale on their website. I'm sure there will be some great deals, so definitely one to look out for. Nomad Cosmetics, I did purchase their most recent Polar Express palette, and I also have their other 2 launches, so I do plan on doing a video, 2 looks with each of those palettes before the end of this year. They've been really knocking it out of the park, I think, with these launches this year, especially. So their sale is $10 off of orders 50+, $50 off of orders 150+, $100 off of orders 250+, and it starts Monday, November 25th, tomorrow, until Thursday, November 28th. Those are amazing. And the Black Friday palette feature, which is the most discounted palette, will be the Icelandic Wild Atlantic Way palette, and it will be 50% off, which is amazing. And then they're also having a Cyber Monday, 30% off site-wide, no exclusions. Sale will run from Monday, December 2nd until Tuesday, December 3rd. So it looks like they're offering 2 different kinds of sales. I'm sure that they kind of even out if you really think about it, or if you were to make carts and calculate that. But definitely, if you don't want to be restricted on how much you need to spend minimum to save an X amount of dollars, then I think Cyber Monday will be your best bet. But 30% off is a great sale. I think anything under 20% off is, to me, not really like a Black Friday sale. I miss when Black Friday sales used to be like 40, 50, 60% off, and that just doesn't happen anymore. Menagerie Cosmetics is already having their sale right now, and it is 20% off all products, plus free US shipping over $50, and savings automatically apply at checkout and cannot be combined with any other discounts, and it ends 11/29 at 11:59 p.m. PST. And I've actually been really wanting to buy their toppers, so I might pick some of those up because they're very intriguing. And also, I love they have different colorful matte liquid lipsticks, and they have some really interesting tones. I actually had a few previously. I think it was called Cornucopia, and it was such a beautiful orangey lip. So I am interested in their liquid lipsticks and their lip toppers. And let me know if you have any specific recommendations from Menagerie Cosmetics. So on to Oden's Eye. Theirs will start November 24th at 6 a.m. PST and end December 1st at 6 a.m. PST. And discounts will include up to 50% off, with specific details listed on their website. Affiliate codes will stack except for the legendary Diversa collections. And then the 2024 Christmas limited edition eyeshadow palettes are not included in this promotion. My recommendation is the Stone and Gem palette. I still love this palette. I think it's my favorite palette from them. I love the shimmers in here. I love the color story. It's a really unique color story. And if you love greens, the green palette is really beautiful. The name is escaping me right now. I do have a dedicated video on both of the sets of single shadows, and they have some very squishy shadows. So I do not recommend those unless you have tried those and you do enjoy those. But in my dedicated video, I do talk about which ones are not really squishy or too emollient. So moving on to Unearthly Cosmetics, I believe they already had their Black Friday sale, but just in case, I wanted to mention them. They just launched a new palette, the Just a Taste palette. I have it here with me. They did send it over to me, and I cannot wait to use this palette. Look at this color story. It is so beautiful, so beautiful. I also have the Gargoyle palette that I bought, and then the remastered Not Normal palette that just came, that was also a pre-order. So I want to do 2 looks with each of the palettes, so stay tuned for that. So if there's any further sales, I will put them in the description box. So that's everything I wanted to talk about. I'm sure after I finish this video and I'm editing it, I'm going to remember a brand that I forgot to talk about. I think there's some really great deals happening, and I think that all these brands have some really beautiful launches this year. So if you've put things on your wish list throughout the year, now is the time to definitely kind of go back to that wish list, check it twice, see if there's anything you're still interested in, and really only purchase things that you feel like will add to your collection, products you think that you will get use out of. Let me know in the comments below what you're interested in. Is there anything you're interested in? I would love to hear your thoughts. And that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.